Hey yo, what's happening, boys? It's your main man, All Baller TVE, TTV, whatever the fuck. Aha. And we are back. Matter of fact, this is the first video of the channel, hopefully. Maybe. How y'all doing? As you can see, well, yeah, whatever, yeah, that. We're playing Dragonball FighterZ, and if you don't know what Dragonball FighterZ is, it's a 2.5D fighting game, kind of like Street Fighter. And it's like, what, $60 on Steam? But it is a worth it game. It's pretty easy to get into. It's very beginner friendly, and overall a really good game. Let's look at the visuals. Today I'm gonna try and teach you how to play. Let's go with a friendly character like Bardock. Now, with Dragonball FighterZ, right? As you can see, I'm using a an Xbox One controller because I feel that's like most comfortable. And so basically, how do you play this game, you may ask? Well, you play with either PS4 or Xbox. Like, you could, like, it's on PS4, Xbox, Switch, PC. And no, they're not crossplay yet. If they were, I would have been like, all over it. But you could use any type of controller for it. Now, I'm probably gonna put the notations, like, what light R, heavy is, medium, down medium, stuff like that. I'm gonna put the notation in down in the description below, and I'll give you a link to the controller that I use. It's pretty cool. It feels pretty good in the hands. I'm able to, you know, do my regular combos. You know what I mean? Like, just, like to the more serious competitive eye, it's not that combo is not that, it's basic. So how do you play this game? So X, or I'm gonna do it for Xbox One and PS4. Switch players, you can convert it. So for your light, you have X. Now some people like Vegito have multiple kicks like that, which can make it hard. So I'm gonna switch to Bardock. See how he gets his jab? That's known as a jab. It's kind of like a little stagger. You can hit a level 3 with it. But we're gonna get to that in a bit. So X or square, if you just keep mashing it, don't be afraid, keep mashing it. That's okay. That's called an auto combo. Basically, when this is dynamic, that means you hit an auto combo and that your opponent basically gets a free get up. Um, Y or triangle triggers a super auto combo, where basically at the if you keep spamming triangle or Y, what will happen is that it'll do, a super move, and then it'll do something called level 1. Now on the bottom right to the well on your screen, you should be able to see a bar, and that's your key bar. The max you can get is 7, and you charge your key by holding X and A or square and X together to charge your key, and basically use that for everything. For example, vanishing, your supers, and then your level 3s, which we'll get to that now. Level 1s are basically, if you go to, like, if you're in a match or something, you go to special move list, and basically for any character, right, the ones in yellow, those are level 1s. See how it says consumes 1 key gauge? Now when this one says half a key, these are like your super moves. basically some of these have you see where it says B version or circle version. Those are called, you know, your EX moves. EX moves basically consume half a key gauge. So, you know, for example, if I bring out Vegeta right now, this is a super move, his legs, and each input, as you can see, has different, you know, controls. For example, you have quarter circle forward, which is basically from down, it's like from down to right in like a swifting motion, and then, you know, X, Y, or B, or X triangle and circle. And each of them has set properties. Like this one's just basic; they can get up easily. Medium gives, you know, a nice a small little knockdown, and then EX, which is see how I went half a bar. EX basically gives like more, as you can see, more damage. You got 904, 1138, and you have 1372. So now that you know, I guess you know how the bars work and everything. I'm in training mode, by the way, if you can't tell already. So different characters have different play styles. For example, Vegito utilizes his swiftness. His technicality is pretty big. I can't do half the combos, you know, other players can do, but I can do the basic combos like. And then you'll just level 3 there. But yeah, different characters have different technicalities, and different characters have different play styles. But if you learn how to play the character, and you just keep playing with the character, I'm pretty sure you'll be better at the game. Like Vegito, I wasn't really good at him. That's until, you know, I did training mode. You know, I just started to learn. I'm starting to learn Broly right now. You know, pretty cool character. Excuse me. What else? Okay, sparking. Now, if you look on the bottom of the if you look on the bottom where Broly's head, fat ass head, is covering the the little thunderbolt pattern, that's called the sparking. Now, each sparking has different effects. Um, Although it comes with, you know, a set boost depending on the level. Like right now, this is a level 1 spark, meaning all your allies are alive, and you're just getting that, you know, quick power boost. That's basically it. Level 2 spark is when an ally is defeated, and it gives you level 2 spark when an ally is defeated, you get a bigger power boost, and your level 2 spark lasts longer. Now, when you're alone, like for example, Vegito's dead and Bardock's dead, and all you got is Broly. Now you'll see how the sparking blast is now bigger, and how Broly's picture is now glowing. That's called limit break. It added it like season 3. Which basically my moves do more damage. Like this shouldn't do that much. Like this should do a lot of damage too. Like that did like 5k, and that usually wouldn't do 5k. And the bar above the time, which is infinite, is the comeback bar. Basically, Team Red is on the left, Team Blue is on the right, and basically whoever has majority, the minority gets a bigger power boost. For example, Broly right now is one of the best anchors in the game, aside from Baby, Base Goku, and basically yeah, I think so. Um, but that's the comeback meter. The minority basically gets the power boost. Um, like that combo did 5k, right? And if I get Broly to 1, see how that's almost completely blue? Now look at Tien's bar. That's at 5.2k. And that's only because and that's only because limit break is active. Now with all allies, you can still do some damage. Like you can still like do your regular combos and stuff. But also, it's nice to go into training mode and actually see what everything does for itself. Now, if you go back to the lobby, okay. First of all, don't look at my, color square. I know, this is not my Switch account. My Switch account is actually a orange square, Android rank. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to practice. To go to practice, uh, you're gonna press the left trigger or L2, and there's story. If you want to do story, it's okay. There's practice, there's arcade, classic. There's local battle. You can set the CPU. You can play with the homies. Replays, self-explanatory, explanatory information, self-explanatory, and bootcamp mode we'll talk about later. So you're gonna go ahead and go to practice, and then it's gonna give you 3 options. Don't worry about view explanation. First one is training mode. I just went into there. Then this is the battle tutorial. It'll tell you, basic controls, fighting close and distance. It tells you everything. Gives you the basic rundown on Dragonball FighterZ. And then we have the combo challenge, which of course I'm gonna do all of them. Like I'm doing all of them. So what these are is that basically it gives you 10 different challenges and you have to complete each one. The purpose of this is to basically get you like revved up and basically get you prepared to play that character. For example, you want to main Vegeta like me. The combo challenges are easy. On the Switch version and on PS4, I don't know for the consoles, but I think the milliseconds don't show like that. But yeah, so combo challenge basically you want to get started on a character and you want to learn how to play the character and their mechanics. Like for example, you want to learn Cooler, you click on him, do the challenge. Yeah, that's basically for practice mode. And now I'm gonna show you the bootcamp mode or the fighter's dojo. Yo, this camera's sick. Anyway, so this is the bootcamp mode. If you talk to this guy, it'll still give you the training and combo challenge, but there's also a tournament of power mode. What this is basically, it's kind of like the tournament of power, but it's increasing the difficulty. For example, the first one's novice, and then the last one is beyond the universe, the known universe, where it's like really for some people it's very difficult. For me, it's like really easy since like I know how to manhandle them pretty much. So with each and every person, like starting from Goku, and I think working, I mean it doesn't matter, but it's like if you start from Goku, right, you'll press begin training and do everything else. Yeah, everyone can just help you out how to play the game and stuff like that. And that's basically it. So if you want to get Dragon Ball FighterZ, I'll definitely leave a link in the description for Dragon Ball FighterZ, as well as my Instagram, my Twitter, my Steam, and yeah, that's basically it. And you guys can contact me there and ask if you want to play some games in Fighters. I have it on PC and Switch, but I mainly use it on PC now because I got my new PC. And yeah, and if you find this video useful, give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe. If you want to unsub, that's perfectly okay. And if it's your first time seeing me, which is for everyone, then if you like my content, my first video, consider subscribing. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, keep doing you. You do you. You are loved. You have self-worth, and that's basically it. That's all I have for you. Name's Odd Baller, and I'll ball y'all out next time.